morning.
It's good to hear from you, Lindsay. What can I do for you today?
Do you see any big changes coming up for me?
Oh, big changes.
Or any travel plans or anything?
You know, the only thing I see happening around you at this point has to do with readjusting status of relationships. That I definitely see. Also, I keep getting an image of a new baby. Now, let me ask you a question. You're not expecting a child anytime soon, are you?
No.
Then the new baby, because when I pick up new babies, it's either literal or symbolic. And it does indicate when it's symbolic that it's new beginnings, the new projects getting off the ground, things like that. And it's really a very positive thing, by the way. Very, very positive. Let me ask you a question. Are you anticipating a new work move as well?
Not currently.
That is coming up for you as well, especially in the month of July, or something to do with the number 7. Please keep that in mind. But ultimately, it's very, very positive for you. Quick question, Lindsay. In regards to your career or work, you don't happen to own a business, do you?
I do.
Okay, because that's where I feel this vibration connects. This could indicate that, you remember I told you that new burst of energy or whatever that is in July? It's very positive around work. This could indicate that your business is just going to, expand a tremendous amount. But it also possibly could indicate that you have another direction or a second business coming down the road that you might want to seriously look into. And it doesn't indicate you need to give up the first one, but food for thought on that.
Okay.
Okay. What else can I touch on for you?
What about relationships?
See, that's what was the first thing I saw with you is the definition of relationships changing. And that's the strongest aspect I feel with you. That's why I mentioned it first. But I do know this, around relationship changes, you're going to be fine. Quick question, who's getting married that you're connected to?
I don't know anyone getting married.
Oh, then you just haven't received the news just yet. So none of your friends or family have hit you up about being in a wedding or part of a wedding party?
No.
Oh, that very well may be coming up for you. That doesn't mean you're going to agree to do it, but I've definitely seen. And I wouldn't be surprised, by the way, that I don't know if the invitation for this, it could come up September, or the wedding itself is in the month of September. But food for thought on that one, okay?
Okay.
But I do know this, the changes that are coming your way regarding relationships, again, ultimately is going to be very good for you, albeit there's a few little bumps here and there. But I think you would end up anticipating that.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, thank you very much.
It was a pleasure, Lindsay. You keep hanging in there, honey. You got a good heart.
Oh, thank you. Have
you
a
really
great
do.
day.
Good person. Well, thanks so much for calling. I appreciate it very much.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Thanks so much for calling in today. One thing I want to tell you right off the bat, keep your smiles going and be as joyful as possible.
Okay.
You have a potential of really lighting up a room, so to speak, when you laugh.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's true. It's got some great stuff there. Who's Don or Donald to you?
Don or Donald? I have a friend named Don.
Okay, that makes sense. I see real positive connections coming up through that. You also have celebration in the month of June that's going to be real fun for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
we are. We've got a big family, like a reunion trip coming in June.
Oh, that's going to be great. You're going to have a really nice time on that one.
Oh, good.
Now, what else can I touch on for you today?
Okay. It was just a little over a year ago that I called you, and out of the blue you told me that I'd be having a baby soon, which threw me for a total loop, and you were 100% correct. I ended up having a little beautiful baby girl in December. She's just wonderful. Her name is Callie. And I guess I want to call today because I just love this little daughter of mine, and I have so many hopes and dreams for her. I just wondered if you sense maybe what her gifts in life are going to be, or her talents or personality. I'm just curious if you have any kind of insight on that.
Well, she's obviously she's a bit of an older soul.
Yes,
she's got a lot of grounded. Yeah, she is. She's got a lot of grounded strength, a good sense of humor. She's the type of person that should be able to be very optimistic and hope-filled. Haven't you noticed how she loves to laugh?
Yes, she smiles very readily.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of her gifts, is bringing joy and laughter to this world. She also, again, will bring in that gift of hope and optimism and resilience, that kind of thing. She's got a wonderful core within her, and she's very intelligent, by the way. And the other thing I need to touch on is that I don't see her in any way, shape, or form being a victim of anything as she grows up.
Okay, good.
I don't know why I had to say that to you.
I don't know why. I worry about that.
Yeah, well, that's kind of a
parental
thing. You know? But she's fine. She's going to be a terrific kid. You and her will be very, very close. You'll have a few moments in her teen years that may be challenging on occasion, but nothing significant. But parentally speaking, you're really a good parent, and I'm real pleased about that for you.
Okay.
Yeah, congratulations.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the insight. I do.
Anytime, my friend. Thanks for calling. What can I do for you today, Deborah?
My husband and I are each facing some challenges in our job. My husband's question is, should he retire early or stay the course?
What's his first name?
David.
You know, I'm actually a little surprised at what I picked up. My initial gut instinct, my head thought, he needs to hang in there. But, you know, surprisingly enough, Dave, your husband going into retirement is not a bad move. It actually could open up shortly after retirement an opportunity for him to launch a little side project or a little, side business maybe, or something that's a part-time but brings in a very healthy additional flow of income for him. I would just have you guys sit down and weigh your options on that. Again, I was a little surprised with what I saw. Honestly, like I said, my David head, that side of me thought, he probably needs to stay in there. But when I got into the psychic aspect of this, I thought, no. Actually, retirement's fine. It will just, again, open up a new journey for him to connect to a new project, which I think would be terrific for him.
Well, great. Thanks.
Sure,
now,
and for yourself.
On my end, I've been given the heads up that I'm either going to be given additional responsibilities or a major promotion could be offered. And the major promotion would be challenging and supervising some very difficult people. So do you have any guidance?
Well, first of all, it should come to pass. I definitely feel that you will get the promotion. Now, I would not be surprised that they would, pile some more responsibility on you immediately and then add the promotion. But I know ultimately they're putting this in some really good hands. I know that as you get into that area of overseeing some very difficult people, to quote you, I have a feeling you kind of smooth a lot of that out just because of who you are and the way you choose to handle situations there. I know you will not feel like you're being walked on by anybody. No, not at all.
Good.
That's not going to happen because you're not going to mentally allow that to happen just because of how you choose to respond or handle that. Nobody really walks on us unless we embrace that within our own minds, first and foremost. And then, of course, other things have to transpire. But you're going to be in a great position. Would not be surprised that one or two people could end up being moved out of that department or whatever you're going to be supervising, or they end up getting laid off or something. I'm not sure. But I do know that you have this side of yourself that, in a healthy way, could kind of stir things up a little bit and get everybody else back on track. This group of difficult people that you describe, it's almost like they all have too much authority themselves.
Yes.
And there wasn't enough leadership, and so they're all kind of doing their own Indian chief thing, and meanwhile back at the ranch they keep bucking heads with each other.
You've hit it on the head.
And I do know, again, Deborah, that by you stepping into this position, it's really going to be able to change all of that because, again, a lot of this is going to have to be handled by the approach of your attitude. Not coming in with boxing gloves and a machine gun, symbolically speaking. But coming in with a real strong sense of security, stability, because you definitely know what you're doing, and then you just have a very healthy level of expectation. And not only that, though, you have to remind them that they are supposedly grown-ups. They are getting paid to do a job. This is not playtime or vacation time.
Wow. You must have been in my job.
Well, thank you for that. But, you're going to do a great job with this. But I just don't want you to go in there real defensive and real angry and all of that from day one. That's where I think you're going to end up with a lot of them almost, wanting to throw rocks back.
Yes.
You come in with that sense of knowing, that confidence, and all of that you have, and those great skills. You'll be able to turn this whole department area around, and their productivity is going to increase quite a bit, which is going to be great rewards for everyone.
Oh, wow. Oh, thank you so much. You don't know how much this helped.
Pleasure, Deborah. I'm so glad you were able to come to get back through today. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Anytime,
Have
sweetheart.
a great
God bless.
week.
Mm-hmm. Take care of you.
Hello, David. How are you today?
Doing very, very well. What can I do for you?
Well, great. I just recently spoke with you last time you came into Salt Lake, and that's just want to tell you that some of the information you gave us was very comforting to my mom, so I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem.
And then also, my question for today is that my husband has had a couple of interviews. He's looking for a job, and there's two of them that he's been interviewed with. Is either one of those going to come through for him that you know of?
What's his first name?
Tom.
As I tap into Tom's vibe, I want to give you a definite yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and didn't you this time get a better feel out of one of those?
I did. I really did.
Uh-huh. Your intuitive connection to that is right on. Tom has just got to be real positive about that and know that it's coming.
Oh, wonderful. That's good to know.
Yeah, I'm real pleased about that for you, Lorraine.
Thank you. And, I sent you an email also, so if you don't mind, can I ask that quick question?
Oh, okay.
The email was in that you mentioned last time we spoke about my past lives, and I was wondering if you could tell how some of my past lives could have been impacting my life right now.
Well, to some degree, a lot of past life energy does, impact us in the next lifetime, but not with everyone, but to a degree. For example, the thing that I feel the strongest is the pull for you to become very, very connected in this lifetime to God and to Spirit, because you are in a lifetime that's safer for you to express that fully. Okay?
Okay.
The other aspect of your past, because one of the last couple of past lives, apparently having that ability to worship or to seek out God or spiritual fulfillment was not fully available for you. It was stuffed out or snuffed out, or it could have been something to do with some sort of laws or something based on wherever you were. The other thing that I connect with as well is this need for you to be protective of people. You've got this side of yourself that's nurturing and very protective, and a lot of that is being influenced from your previous lifetime as well. But there's not a lot of negativity that I'm feeling here in regarding your past lives, because I don't see a lot of problems you caused in lifetimes. I see you being, someone who's been a victim of war, a victim of certain things like that in previous lifetimes, but I don't have a strong sense of you being the problem causer. You know what I mean?
Good to know.
Yeah, that's a relief. I hear that. And by the way, one quick comment as I've been tapping into this, it's so obvious that you and Tom have walked on Earth together before. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Big time. And so again, the main function I feel around you at this point in referencing what influence do I have from that past life, the immediate thing is the safety and the joyful continuity of allowing yourself to become closer and closer and more full with God's presence and that of Spirit.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
Do you know which one of the jobs is going to come through for my husband?
If you were to put those in order number 1 and 2, I would tell you it's number 2.
Okay.
Okay?
All right,
but that will come through for him. He's going to be just fine. Your husband's a catch. He's going to be great.
I know. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And
I'll see you next time you come to use.
doing great.
Good. What can I do for you today, Victoria?
About a year ago, I had a safe with some money stolen from it, some money in it stolen from my house, and I'm wondering if you can give me any details regarding who did that.
The money that was stolen, was it in over 1,000 but under 5?
Correct.
Okay. You know, as I tap into this with you, under your vibe, you know, you have a suspicious feel of who may have done this.
I do.
I don't necessarily feel you're too off on that.
Well, it's kind of between a couple people. So.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Was one of the people you're looking into someone younger?
Possibly.
Well, another thing, because I do feel that you're not too far off base with what you're looking into, but I also know you're not going to get this back.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's just that they were all people that I knew or know or.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm drawn to the most? It feels like a male.
Well, yeah, they were all. They were all male. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is something I definitely have been drawn to the most. Quick question: out of the two people you have a sense for that may have done this, have they stopped coming over to your place?
One of my close friends actually, ceased communication since everything happened.
Okay, because the one that stopped coming over to your place, I think, is the one who may have done it.
He's not younger. He's not the younger one, but yeah, that is.
Between the two, would you have the strongest suspicious about him?
That's the thing that has been difficult, is that there's been things that have strongly pointed in two different directions.
Well, bummer. Well, I hate to do this to you while we're on air, but are you at liberty to mention the first name of either of the two people?
The first name would be Austin.
And the other one?
Would be Chris.
Well, between the two, you're hoping Chris wasn't the one.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm. You know, at this point, to be quite honest with you, Austin does carry a very, very strong pull towards this, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, the main thing about this, I want to tell you what I pick up. I don't see this happening to you again.
I should hope not, yes.
Well, no, seriously, I don't. Because I do know that if you ever choose to incorporate a safe again at your house, it's going to be a safe that can't be really picked up that easily.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true.
You know, and I know you're safe all the way around by allowing yourself to put some stuff to the side and put some valuables in something like that. Because, again, I don't see this happening again with you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, good luck on that, sweetie. And I'm glad you're not allowing yourself to have hatred in your heart. I'm really pleased about that.
Well, thank you for your help.
It was a pleasure. God bless. Take care of you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye now.